That's a great elephant.
It is so important to be able to speak clearly and effectively because communication is our connection to others. It is the key to success, and it is at the heart of being human. The one case that is probably the most significant case that stands out is the day a young boy came into the center and he gained the confidence through many therapy sessions to speak up and to use his voice to direct therapy or to help direct therapy. I asked him, I said, what sound do you think we should work on next? And I further said, should we work on SH? And he said, no, I'd like to work on CH. And I asked him, I said, well, why do you think we should work on CH? And he said, so I can say my name.
The Scottish Rite Speech Therapy Center for Children has been helping children in western North Dakota with mild to profound speech disorders since 1992. The center is named after one of the fraternity's Masons, Robert Asker. Robert was instrumental in bringing the Scottish Rite's national charity program to the area.
Anytime you can help a child, the results of that are so far-reaching that you just about have to do something about it.
The Scottish Rite is an extension of Freemasonry and its teachings. Freemasonry is the world's largest and oldest fraternity. The men of the Scottish Rite call themselves Masons. They want to benefit children with speech problems, and that is their main philanthropic endeavor. The men feel that if they can help or assist, they can help make these children viable assets to the community, which coincides with their Masonic philosophy, to make themselves a better part of society and their community.
This is one way I can give back to my community is by participating as board president or being on the board, that I'm able to fulfill my desire to help kids that necessarily wouldn't get the help that they would have otherwise. I enjoy going out raising money for kids so that they have this opportunity to better themselves, so they don't feel that they're different than somebody else.
Let me hear that chair. Children need communication skills to communicate their wants, feelings, needs, and ideas with others. If they're feeling any sort of shame or embarrassment about their communication skills, they may withdraw, become shy, and not want to communicate with others. So it is very important to give the kids the skills that they need to feel confident communicating with others. And they gain this confidence by learning the sounds and the words of our English language.
We don't always have to ask him to repeat himself, and he's less frustrated. So that makes it easier for him and for us.
Skateboard. That's bad.
The Scottish Rite Masons believe strongly in early prevention. The program serves children between the ages of 2 and 7.
Communication skills are like a tower of blocks. One skill relies on the other skill to help the child make changes. If there's an interruption or a delay in the growth of one of these blocks, the child's future communication skills are impacted. That is why we as speech pathologists get in as early as possible to either jumpstart the growth or to give kids compensatory strategies to develop these skills for later communication. Berry.
Berry.
Fair.
Fair.
You couldn't hardly understand this little boy, and I can pretty much understand him now, without having to think about it. That is, it's enlightening, and it's heartwarming, and this is a little boy who I was very worried about and would pray whether he would succeed. He goes to kindergarten, and he's not having issues anymore, and he wants to do his homework, and like I said, he wants to talk. You can't ask for anything better than that.
The Scottish Rite Speech Therapy Center for Children is unique in that it is a part of the Scottish Rite's Masonic Lodge.
The nice thing about our building is families do not have to climb any steps. It's on the main level of the building. Oftentimes siblings are brought in, and it's easy to access our center. Here you go. The therapy room is designed to meet the needs of the child. We have a child-sized chair, a child-sized table. We have toys and technology that is age-appropriate. It's a fun place to be for both the student and the siblings. We have a waiting room that is set up for parents to bring other children with. So during therapy sessions, they can play with toys, read books, color at the picnic table. It's very child and family friendly. Woohoo!
Students receive one-on-one personalized therapy, and contact is made with the parents or guardians at each visit.
The center develops goals and therapy around the family's wants and needs to help the child get through their activities of daily living with improved communication. The families can be either directly or indirectly involved. They can be a part of the therapy session by actually sitting in the therapy room, or they can observe through a one-way mirror. Yep, how about that one?
I have to give my homework.
They can learn different strategies and techniques to help their child at home when they are away from the center.
We get homework all the time, and we sit down and go through it and work on it. And it's something that you have to do. You can't just come here and expect it all to happen here. You have to do the homework at home and help progress to the next step.
The hours of operation are very flexible for families. We offer morning and afternoon sessions, after school, and evening appointments. We are also open 12 months of the year, so children can either maintain or advance their skills during the summer.
The hours are work great because we never have to miss time off from work, and usually it's right around 6 o'clock, so if we do have any evening activities going on, it don't affect it any.
He has puffy hair like this that goes up, up, up.
So I could say curly. Can you say that? Curly. Let me hear it.
Curly.
A lot of times parents use their instincts to sense that their child may have a problem. I encourage families to contact their pediatrician if they have any concerns, and the pediatrician can refer families to a pediatric speech pathologist. For this program, if families have questions or concerns, they can call us directly at 701-258-9132, and I am the speech pathologist who will take their call and answer some of their questions.
Because the Scottish Rite organization is nonprofit, they rely on donations to fund their speech therapy center. The National Scottish Rite and both local and regional foundations have helped with funding since the program began. Single donations are very important as well and provide funds needed to operate the speech therapy center.
Like a caramel roll, like a cinnamon roll. Are you rolling it back?
It has no other expense than the rent, phone, and the therapist. The board and the volunteer workers are unpaid, so that we are able to keep the costs down. And as I try to remind a lot of people, any donation to this charity is about as well used as any.
Anything that we do here at the center is free of charge to the children when they come here. So that is also a benefit for not necessarily a child, but also the family, so that because you don't have the money doesn't mean you can't get the services. And if your child needs them, we want to make sure that we can help. We range to a 50-mile radius of around Bismarck. If we ever had somebody from outside that 50-mile area and they wanted to have their child seen here, by all means we would provide services for that child, because that is important to us, is helping children.
It's a great program. We're happy with it.
He smiles and he plays and he talks, and he...
Because of feedback they have received, Cindy and the Scottish Rite Masons know they are providing an invaluable and life-changing service to children in western North Dakota.
I believe in this program because it works. I experienced that through heartfelt comments from families who are either going through the program or who have graduated from the program. We can measure those results, we can see the results, and we can also feel those results.
What you do for yourself dies with you. Whatever you do for others in the world remains and is immortal. Now that saying is just about says it. If you can do something that is not selfish and will be of benefit to others, it means a lot.